So the new logo for Creature Commandos has been spotted ahead of its first look panel at the Annecy Film Festival next month. And Sim here asks, do you think Gunn will make these characters popular like Peacemaker? Let's talk about it. Creature Commandos is going to be the first DCU animated TV series. Animation is going to lead into live action and then back into animation as a way to tell gigantic stories without spending $50 million. At least that's what Gunn said, right? So Creature Commandos is comprised of military superhumans, including a human leader, a werewolf, a vampire, Frankenstein's monster, and a Gorgon. So we have a whole bunch of wild things going on here. And I'm pretty sure that even Weasel from Suicide Squad is going to be on this show. So we're definitely dipping and diving into a whole bunch of aspects with this show. And I am actually pretty okay in here for it, right? So that's groundwork for what Creature Commandos is going to kind of be about, right? And being the first DCU project, technically, that we're going to get, it does kind of have a lot riding on it. The question being, do you think Gunn will make these characters popular? I think the answer is kind of an obvious yes. When it comes to the Suicide Squad, when it comes to Guardians of the Galaxy, no matter how anyone feels about those respective shows and Peacemaker, right? All of those characters were relatively nobody to general audiences, and that is what matters. Now, I know Gunn usually takes a lot of creative liberties with OP-like characters and kind of changes everything about them, but usually those characters, not a lot of people know a lot about them in the first place. You know, it's not like they have thousands of fans that just know everything about their backstory, right? Outside of the super nerds. But unfortunately, super nerds don't sell all the tickets all the time. But with that being said, being able to have this animated, R-rated show, it's going to open so many doors for the DCU, especially since we're going with this whole new take on it. And that take being heroes have existed the entire time. We're not going through backstories after backstories, and we're not going through, we're not doing none of that. Like, all of these characters most likely are going to be established already. And with this, we don't have to worry about backstories or setting up characters in, the traditional way. It's because Gunn is going to go into these movies basically assuming that the audience understands superheroes. You know what I mean? Like, that's all you really need to understand. Superheroes. And then hopefully he'll take it from there along with all of the other creators that are behind this. No matter what anyone says, yet again, Gunn is a nerd and he cares about this stuff. And I am really excited to see what this Creature Commandos is going to do because it is the first DCU project that is actually going to be coming out outside of Superman Legacy, which is now just called Superman.